Hello everybody, this is Frankie Day of Frankie Day Models. Okay guys, for this pleasant Friday evening for you, I have video number 3 for Mr. Charlie Macs Dec7th 1941 group build featuring my Kitty Hawk 1/32 scale OS2U Kingfisher. Okay, this whole thing was not easy. Hard parts over with, as from taking from the last video, all the sub-assembly parts have been completed, ready for final painting, which has been done already. Although I primed it before I added the colors to it. And I also got more sub-assemblies like the wings, the stabilizers, ailerons, and the landing flaps, and also the rudder. It has been assembled too as well. All that's left is just the pontoons and the center float. And it's got to be constructed and dry fitted. And without further ado, we're going to take a look at how much progress got done on this. Alrighty. Okay guys. This is the left fuselage half I got right here. See what I did, I went ahead and airbrushed interior green using Vallejo. This little Billy Bob right here. Good paint. I like it. When it dried, I went ahead and gave it a clear shot of varnish on it to seal it and let it dry. The same thing applied on the right side of the fuselage half. After it dried, I went back and gave it a wash. When the wash dried, I went back using oils. I mixed me up some chromate green and gave it a little light wash of oils on this thing to bring out a little bit more green to it than it has been. Okay, same thing applied to the observer and pilot's assembly. It's been done the same way. This takes a lot of work, guys. There's a lot of pieces. Every piece you see on here is mentioned from the last video, number 2. There's anywhere from 2 to 3 pieces per piece. Per piece. Every piece you see in here has got 2 or 3 pieces to it. And you got to go through this sprue, that sprue, that sprue. At least 3 sprues you got to go through to complete one assembly. It's asinine how they engineer stuff like that. That's what I like about Tamiya on that Corsair gun over here I was looking at. That thing is, every sprue's got a whole assembly for what it is. It's right there without doing some hunting from one sprue to another sprue. And it gets aggravating. It does. It takes the pleasure out of building your models because you get too much moving around. So I like these things organized like we all do. Okay, that's to the side. Here's the firewall right here. The same thing is treated with that. Got the fuel tank here. You got 30 caliber machine gun that goes through there, which goes to the cowling. And you got an ammo box back there, also ammo feed belt too. Is back there too. Right here is the instrument panel. The decals they give you, oh good God, I don't know how much. What do they give you? At least 3 instrument panels. So a plastic instrument panel will be on. Will be on there. Okay, oh yeah, the right cyclone motor. There was a lot of pieces, I mean a lot, on this one right here, fellas. I went ahead and airbrushed this whole thing. Used the number 85 Humber Black, coal black. Let it dry. Went and dry brush using polished aluminum. And it had a nice wash in there to bring out the cylinders. And I ain't done this in motor yet, back to where the exhaust at. I got to tone that down a little bit more. Give it more exhaust, give it a wash of white on there, not copper, to give it more oxidized to a burnt look. Okay, lastly, incidentally, this on video 4, this thing will be all together, all put together to the entire assembly to be ready for appreciating and final painting. This goes a little faster than I thought it would, guys. Okay, I went ahead and assembled these. I got the wings right here. Right here it requires filler on the trailing edge, on the joining edges of the leading edges of the wings. What I did when I sanded it out at first, after I painted it, after I assembled it using Tamiya paint, let it dry. I took a sanding board and I was going to sand it down. And I kept looking at that, and you still see that seam across there. So I didn't take any chances. I went ahead and applied some filler across there. It's ready to be sanded now, to tell you the truth. So when I get to it, I'll go ahead and sand this leading edge down and buff it out and be ready for painting. I painted inside the wells with the flaps. The flaps are optional. They can be either installed in an up position, or you can have them down. I'm going to have them down in mine. Okay, same thing with the wing. Oh yeah, another thing I want to tell you about these wings here. Now, if you got this kit in your stash, you'll notice that there's no, on the outside of this wing, there's no holes. Reason being is because the kit gives you an option. You have it as a land-based aircraft or a shipboard aircraft. So if you're going to have it as a shipboard aircraft, like I'm going to have right here, that station at Illinois Air Base in Honolulu, Hawaii, December 7th, 1941, inside this bottom part of the wing right here, there's holes right there. So you take a pen vise and punch out those holes. If you don't have a pen device, be very careful, and please be very careful. This plastic is very soft. You just stick your number 11 blade and give it a little twist and shout right there. And it'll make nice holes right there. That's where your locations, where your pontoons, that where your wingtips. Oh yeah, another thing too, I had to add too. Right in here, you notice right here, this is like a tongue right here. Well, that's what it was. There's a tongue piece that fits inside there. It's got to be glued in there first before you join your fuselage in half. Okay, that way you can join up to your fuselage. It's a sturdy unit right there. Of course, you got these little tabs right here. These little tongue and groove tabs. And incidentally, I dry fitted against the fuselage. They fit beautiful. The same thing with the horizontal stabilizers. They fit very well too. And lastly, we got the rudder. All that's left now is, like I say, is the pontoons. Had them assembled and everything. And put the model together, guys, and prepare for painting. That'll be on the next video. I'll probably have that this Sunday. That'll be video 4. The Rodin PT-17 Stearman, my winter build. I want to go ahead and add that as my second entry for Mr. Charlie Macs 1941 group build. My mind was been swayed just about a couple seconds ago. I said, what the hell? That plane was in service December 7th, 1941. It was probably over there by Hickam Field somewhere. And they were painted that color at that time. Okay, guys, we'll bring the video up here. Truly finish up the video here. Well, I can't wait to get my camcorder. Hopefully, I'll get it this Monday. Okay, that's as far as I got on the Kingfisher from Mr. Charlie Macs 1941 group build. It's going to be a very good build. It's got a lot of participants on there, so there's probably a lot of entries coming down. And I've only got 2 right now going down, and I'll probably have another one. Knowing me, I will. Okay, it's time to get out of here, guys. I'll have a video on the Stearman. I should have that for you coming this, it'll probably be tomorrow. So stay posted for that. So I got about 3 models going at once. Okay, guys, this is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Model signing off. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to let this wretched dog in before I run out of video here. Okay, make mama happy, take care of the little ones, and be safe out there, fellas, and stay and be aware of your surroundings. Get yourself a nice model up there and build, because you get winter coming up. And everything's gonna be fine. And I'm on 8 cylinders right now, and I'm feeling much better. Much better. I'm feeling half human, for Christ's sakes, for the first time. Okay, this is Frankie Dave, Frankie Dave Model signing off. I'm out of here. We'll catch you on the next video, so stay posted for the Stairman. Bye, boys. Take care, guys.